lightweight division bout. Well, if he is not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history, he is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds, likely something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC featherweight championship, and then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total here tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers, the judo players, the grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer holding a professional record of 23 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Waianae, Hawaii, Max Blast Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 19 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Liverpool, England, Paddy! The Baddy!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, about your corners, come out forward.
You ready? You ready?
And we are underway. I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury!
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight.
Just unable to quite find that range. He blocks the punch.
Oh, that was a big...
And this might just be a matter of time.
Oh, wow, oh!
Not tapping out tonight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his
Oh,
opponent.
is he an
every
active
transition.
pursuer of the submission?
He's a tag on board now.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Well, he's got his back now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Round two next. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate, but also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch.
That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
Liver kick. Big punch lands through the middle. That is a thudding leg kick.
Oh, Superman punches true. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are...
He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press it. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he might be out. And they separate. All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that...
Oh, huge right hand!
He's in trouble. He's
be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Back to his feet. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy defensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side and really mixing up the motion at which he moves.
And they separate.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, gorgeous combination of strikes.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, that's a nice straight punch there.
Threw the punch, got to the target.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Listen, I need you to stay a little bit active, a little bit more movement. Keep that head moving. I want you to get behind that jab.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, big left. Oh, straight right.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Oh, nice job with the knee strike there. That'll wake you up.
He thought it would be available. He just knew he had to find the right time. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Oh! Oh, nice. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Somehow stays in the fight. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestle stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your handstand, up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Now into his mount.
45 seconds remain in the round. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, that's the end of 5 minutes. That's the end of the round. You see the cut on his lip, and that thing is only getting worse. Pretty nasty gash at this point in time. You know he's going to need some sutures after the fact. The focus right now, though, keeping his head in the game. Don't think about the cut. You got to think about getting your offense going and shoring up that defense to prevent that cut from getting any worse. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Nice. Oh, a violent strike to the body. This could be the end.
This fight is close to being stopped. That was a massive shot to the body.
And he caught the kick. And they separate. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it.
Nice. He's throwing every part of himself.
Oh! He's out!
Unbelievable.
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Knockout, Max Blessed Holloway.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear.